All right. Since we are coming up on the holidays, I thought I would review something that is ubiquitous around the world, which is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. There's a ton of history with this brand. There's a lot of it before Brown-Forman purchased it in the 50s, but it's really been since then that Brown-Forman, which is headquartered in Louisville, which owns Old Forester, Woodford, many other brands, has really taken the Jack Daniel's legacy to the next level and really made this a worldwide brand. So we're not going to dig into all the history, but we're just going to kind of review it for what it is. So it's obviously over 4 years old, Tennessee whiskey. It goes through the Lincoln County process. So what that means is when it's new make spirit, before it goes in the barrel, it gets dripped through these giant vats of sugar maple charcoal, which sort of mellows the spirit before it goes into a barrel and ultimately comes out after 4 years as Jack Daniel's. So that is what we're dealing with here, and it's bottled at 80 proof. So right off the bat, on the nose, it's light oak. It's slightly sweet. There's a really soft, like woodsy note to it. And then, of course, I think from the yeast, you get this very distinct banana aroma. And it's not artificial, but it's kind of like the banana runt, you know, in Runts candy. You get kind of that flavor, that aroma here. And then just maybe a touch of brown sugar. But it's that soft, woodsy aroma that just really always there. Just a touch of light oak. I mean, you can tell this is not going to be a heavy whiskey, but it is going to have some sweetness and a touch of oak. Let's taste it. So right off the bat, at 80 proof, with the amount of sweetness and just a touch of the oak spice and just a little spicy, then you can just chew on this whiskey all day long. It's not overly complex. The mid palate's got that bite, a little bit of that bite, but it really shows the power of the yeast and the fruit and just a touch of the oak. And Brown-Forman is the only major whiskey company that uses 100% its own cooperage. So they really control the oak program that every drop of Jack Daniel's touches. So they know what they're doing, soup to nuts. They really have this whiskey down. You can take a look at the color. Again, nice light gold color is the way I would describe that. Here's the sweetness again. Man, here we go. Meant to be a crowd-pleasing, easy drinking whiskey. Not every single time you go in for a whiskey or have a whiskey experience does it have to be this overwhelming, complex flavor bomb. Sometimes you can just appreciate whiskey for how good and smooth and easy and pleasurable it is to drink. And that is what you get with Jack Daniel's every time, all over the world. You could be in a crappy hotel in Europe. You could be in a high-rise in Asia. You could be fishing in Florida. You could be anywhere in the world, and you can get a little taste of Lynchburg, Tennessee, which I think is pretty cool. So, cheers to the holidays, and cheers to Jack.